How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be doing stuff I haven't done in a while, and that is kind of news related, leak related. I kind of like doing the leaks, so it's going to be a double upload. So this is not the only upload. We're going to have a tip video later, so we're going to have 2 videos today. So I'm not sure if you guys want to see leaks and stuff out of this channel, but I've just noticed that it could really complement the tips and tricks as well. I want to be really a leak or a news channel per se, but whenever stuff does come out, I will inform you. So it could be kind of like an all-in-one place for Siege. So the resolution you guys are seeing in the gameplay is actually super stretched. Let me know how you feel about it. If you don't mind it, that's kind of what I'm preferring to play on nowadays. So just let me know how you feel about it. If not, I could just switch up to 1610 for videos. So today we have a lot of stuff about the new season and potentially new gadgets coming to every single operator. It's not new gadgets, but they're going to switch up the gadgets to give some operators new gadgets. And then also we have Tachanka. So this leak is for sure. It's not really a leak. They actually interviewed a worker from Ubisoft, which is a guy that's actually in charge of balancing the game. So he stated, this was in Spanish, but we have a translator here in Reddit, and he said that the rework of Tachanka will have the ability to rise from the state of DBNO. So he will be the same as like Zofia, who has the ability to get up and actually withstand. So it's really looking like Tachanka's actually going to be a pretty good operator. That is a pretty big thing whenever you have that ability to get up after getting downed by yourself with the withstand. Obviously, you don't get that much health. I think Zophia's 5 health, maybe. Yeah, it's 5 health. It's 5 or 1, which is either way. It's not much health, but you still can get up without actually physically having to be revived. So the reason for that, apparently it does fit the character, is what the guy said. Now, I don't know how it really fits the character per se. I think it's just more of a way to actually get people to play Tachanka. The grenade launcher can't be too overpowered, so they're definitely probably going to dial that down, just add different benefits to Tachanka, try to get his pick rate up. Obviously, it's at like 0 right now for ranked, so that's all we got for Tachanka right now, but we kind of know what he's going to be. He's going to be a very big and beefy guy. He has a nade launcher of some sort, and apparently he can withstand as well. So we basically have the whole picture for Tachanka. So now for the gadget changes. Obviously take this with a grain of salt. This one was not said by an actual developer. It's actually from the dev build. If you don't know what that is, that's basically the build of the game where the developers play with the game and tinker it and try to get it right. So some of these changes may be happening, some may not, because just keep in mind it has to go from the dev build to the test server and then the live server. So it's some steps that these need to take, but it's possible we see some of these come season 3. So I'm just going to read off this. Twitch is the first operator here. Claymores will be replaced with stun grenades. Moving on down, Ash, stun grenades will be replaced with a claymore. So some of these next ones I don't really understand that much. It says they're going to get a hard breaching device. Who knows what that is? Maybe it's just like a little hole or something. But the operators that are getting that, Montaigne stun grenades are going to be replaced with this hard breaching device. Fuse smoke grenades replaced with the hard breaching device. Capiteo stun grenades replaced with the hard breaching device. Lion's claymores replaced with the hard breaching device. Finka's breaching charges and Nox breaching charges also replaced with the hard breaching device. So this one, I just don't believe all of these. The first 2 are very believable and the other ones are very believable, but I just don't know if they're going to add a gadget that has a hard breaching capability, because my assumption would be that it would be something like a Maverick hole or just some sort of like bullet hole size thing, just pea-size thing. And if they did that, then Maverick would kind of get nerfed for the people that play him just to get those little breach peak holes. So I'm just going to read off the last few ones. Dokkaebi stuns replaced with frags, and then I think I forgot to mention that Amari would also get the hard breaching device. So once again, this is from the dev test server. So most of these probably will not happen, but some of these are going to happen for sure, and that is definite. So the one I think would really switch up a lot is if Ash lost the stun grenades and it was replaced with like a claymore or something. Because in PL, stun grenades and Ash is like 1-to-1, and you really need the stuns. It's kind of a big part of the operator and the entry fragging. So what that would do is definitely bring up Zophia's pick rate, which would be nice. I like seeing Zophia more than Ash, mostly because Ash, it really attracts some brain dead type play because a lot of people just like sprinting in, and that is more in the low lower ranks, but in PL, it wouldn't be very useful for like burning ADSs or just entering in general. So that one would be very interesting to see. I would like to see him kind of switch it up, but we are going to see some of these might make it to test server and never go onto live server. Just depends on how the community really takes it. Now, as for the hard breaching device, this is the one that really interests me when we get new gadgets and kind of just innovate the game, because we want this game to last 10 years. That's kind of the minimum within the community. We're at year number 5. We want 5 more at least. So the way to do that is keep adding new stuff. Just think about it. Bulletproof cams, this proximity alarms, all that stuff is new. Like, a lot of gadgets are new things to the game. There's only a few things that were actually in the game day one. For example, like barbed wire and C4, I think is probably the main 2 there that have been in the game forever. So I think the secondary gadget, a lot of people have a bunch of different opinions. Some people are saying it's like a mini thermite charge, as in like a sledge size hole, but I see it more as being like a Habana sized hole. If that even, I would see it being a little skinnier too, because there still has to be a reason to pick Habana, etc. But what this can do is potentially stop bandit tricking, which would be awesome to switch up the meta a bit and keep innovating. So I'm excited for season 3 of year 5. It's been a good year so far, I would say. I think the operators have been pretty decent so far, especially in season 2. And now we just got to see if they can make Tachanka right, get him actually picked in games, not make him overpowered. I just don't know how they're going to do it, but we are going to see. We're going to test them out. The test server will be out in a few months, probably 1 or 2 months from now. So get ready for Tachanka, and that is all for today's news/leak video, I guess. If you want to see more of these, let me know. I will just add them onto my normal upload schedule, so it won't actually take away from anything we usually do. So keep an eye out for the video later today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Hard left. Yep, over there. Hard left. Hard left. Wow, you're nasty.